Hello viewers, subscribers, future engineers and students. Here are problems in calculus, particularly on the applications of the chain rule. For those who want to anticipate the solutions to this problem, you may pause the video and do the exercises by your own and compare answers later. So find the first derivative, a function of x, psi function of x is 2x squared over square root of x plus 1. F of x is 1 over quantity x plus 1 cube times quantity 3x minus 1 square. H of y is 1 all over quantity y squared times y plus 2 cube. And z is quantity 1 plus another quantity x squared minus 1 close quantity cube, then close quantity to the 3 halves. So for the first part, we apply derivative of ratio, which is denominator times derivative of numerator, then minus numerator times derivative of denominator. So psi prime of x is denominator, square root of x plus 1. The derivative of numerator is 4x, of course, minus numerator 2x squared, then times the derivative of denominator, which is square root of u, is derivative of u. Imagine x plus 1 is u. The derivative of x plus 1 is just 1 over 2 square root of u. So over 2 square root of x plus 1. So minus 2x squared times quantity 1 over 2 square root of x plus 1. Then all over the square of the denominator. The square of this denominator is just x plus 1. Then we simplify. We first cancel out 2. Then cross multiply. So this becomes 4x times x plus 1. Then minus x squared all over square root of x plus 1 times quantity x plus 1. So again, that is 4x times x plus 1. Then minus x squared, because we have cancelled out 2. Then all over square root of x plus 1 and times x plus 1. So by algebra, these two will be combined as product in the denominator. So if you are still confused with that, you're not a student in calculus. You have gone through algebra, so that should not be a problem or question anymore here, because this is calculus, and students and viewers here should have finished calculus or should have finished engineering, and they are now reviewing. So the numerator reduces to 4x squared minus x squared, which is 3x squared plus 4x, and we can combine the denominator as x plus 1 quantity to the 3 halves. This is 1 and the power of x plus 1 here is 1 half, so 3 halves. Simplifying further by factoring out x, so we have psi prime of x equals x times quantity 3x plus 4 all over quantity x plus 1 to the 3 halves. You may have the answer also as x times 3x plus 4, then quantity x plus 1 to the negative 3 halves if you want. That's also acceptable. For part B, we first rewrite this into quantity x plus 1 to the negative 3 times quantity 3x minus 1 to the negative 2, and we apply derivative of product here. So f prime of x is first times derivative of second plus second times derivative of first. So this is the first function. So f prime of x equals x plus 1 to the negative 3 times the derivative of the second is negative 2 times quantity 3x minus 1 to the negative 2 minus 1, so negative 3 times the derivative of 3x minus 1, which is positive 3. So the derivative of the second is negative 2 times 3x minus 1 to the negative 3 times 3. Then plus second, we copy 3x minus 1 to the negative 2. Then the derivative of the first is negative 3 times quantity x plus 1 to the negative 4. Negative 3 minus 1 is negative 4. Derivative times derivative of x plus 1, which is just 1, because derivative of x is 1 and derivative of 1 is 0. So again, negative 3 times quantity x plus 1 to the negative 4 times 1. So simplifying, first we have the constant negative 6 here. So negative 6 times x plus 1, f prime of x is negative 6 times x plus 1 to the negative 3, and 3x minus 1 to the negative 3. Simplified form of the second is negative 3 times x plus 1 to the negative 4 and 3x minus 1 to the negative 2. So the common factor is negative 3. Factor out negative 3. Then for x plus 1, the lowest is x plus 1 to the negative 4. For 3x minus 1, the lowest is 3x minus 1 to the negative 3. So negative 3 times quantity x plus 1 to the negative 4, then 3x minus 1 to the negative 3. Then what remains is we have positive 2, because negative 6 over negative 3 is positive 2. And since we factor out x plus 1 to the negative 4, so we have positive 2 times x plus 1, because that's only negative 3. Then for the second, we have plus 3x minus 1. So times the quantity 2 times x plus 1, then plus 3 quantity 3x minus 1. So anyway, 3x minus 1 to the negative 3 times 3x minus 1 to the positive 1 is 3x minus 1 to the negative 2. Just like x plus 1 times x plus 1 to the negative 4 is x plus 1 to the negative 3. So simplifying further, this is already copied. Then 2x plus 3x is 5x. 2 minus 1 is 1. So this is 5x plus 1. So f prime of x may now be negative 3 times x plus 1 to the negative 4, 3x minus 1 to the negative 3, then times 5x plus 1. The answer may be in this form, or you may move these two factors so that the exponents would be positive. So the answer may also be negative 3 times quantity 5x plus 1 all over quantity x plus 1 to the positive 4 times 3x minus 1 to the positive 3. So that's it for part B. Then for part C, we again rewrite this as y to the negative 2. H of y is y to the negative 2, then quantity y plus 2 to the negative 3, and apply derivative of product. So h prime of y is first, y to the negative 2. The derivative of second is equal to negative 3 times y plus 2 to the negative 4. Derivative of y plus 2 with respect to y is 1. So times negative 3 quantity y plus 2 to the negative 4 times 1. Then plus second quantity y plus 2 to the negative 3. Then the derivative of y to the negative 2 is negative 2y to the negative 3. With respect to y, of course. So simplifying, we have negative 1 as common, so we factor out negative 1. So this becomes negative 3y to the negative 2 times y plus 2 to the negative 4. The second is negative 2y to the negative 3 times y plus 2 to the negative 3. So for these two terms, for the constant, it's negative 1, or simply negative. For y cube, for y is y to the negative 3, the lowest. And the common factor for y plus 2 is y plus 2 to the negative 4. So we have negative of h prime of y is negative of y to the negative 3, y plus 2 to the negative 4, times 3 times y. So 3y, because this is y to the negative 2. Then for the second part, 2 times y plus 2, because we factored out y plus 2 to the negative 4. So you check by algebra, that's the same as that. So this inside brackets would be 5y plus 4. So h prime of y may now be answered in the following manner. It is negative 5y plus 4, then y to the negative 3, then quantity y plus 2 to the negative 4. So the answer may be that way, or you may bring down again these two to make their exponents positive. Let's proceed to D. So dz dx is first by power formula. Imagine that the whole of these quantities in the brackets has u. So it's u to the 3 halves. So the derivative of u to the 3 halves is 3 halves u to the 1 half. Then the derivative of u is derivative of u is 0. Then this one is 3. Quantity x squared minus 1 raised to 2. Then derivative of x squared minus 1, 2x. So again, first we have power formula, 3 halves. Then copy the whole of this raised to 1 half. Then after that, derivative of inside. So 0, so the derivative is again power formula, 3 times quantity x squared minus 1 to the 2. Then derivative of x squared minus 1 is 2x, so times 2x. Simplifying, we cancel out 2. So 3 times 3 times x, so 9x. Then copy this, then copy that. So dz dx is 9x times quantity 1 plus quantity x squared minus 1 cube close to the 1 half, then times quantity x squared minus 1 square. So the answer may be that form, or maybe we will rearrange. So dz dx is 9x times quantity x squared minus 1 square. Then we can transform this into square root because the power is 1 half of 1 plus quantity x squared minus 1 cube. So that's it for this video. I hope that you were able to follow the explanations and the solutions.